and welcome back into the White Sox franchise here on Rig Gaming as we get into episode number 7. As we are 14 days away from the trade deadline, and we have a major move to make here at the start of the video. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, give me feedback on what we should do as we keep going throughout this season and series. But right on into it, we are going to make the move to trade Dylan Cease. He has 2 years of team control after this year. He has had a very good year so far and overall a quality career. But ultimately, with the direction that we are going, with the success that we are going to be having, I think it's best to move on from Dylan Cease, give him to a team that will be in the run for everything. And I think with this trade, we should bring back a top prospect. And when I say that, I truly mean a top prospect. Because I think with Dylan Cease being one of the top available pitchers with still a couple years of team control, there's a lot to like for teams looking to get another star level pitcher without having to pay the price. And that team is going to be the Rangers, who are going to round out their rotation with Dylan Cease, Jacob deGrom, Nathan Eovaldi, John Gray, and Jordan Montgomery. And they can let Max Scherzer keep regressing and eventually get him off of the books. But I think this is the trade that we are going to do, and also throw in reliever Kendall Graveman. He's had a decent year so far, a 2.87 ERA in 41 games. And if we're going to do this, we might get a lower level reliever. We'll go with Mitch Bratt here to round out the trade. Cole Winn, Evan Carter, and Mitch Bratt in return for Dylan Cease and Kendall Graveman. This is a big trade, and it gives us the ability to have some more minor league prospects, definitely some more outfield as well, as we do only have Jose De Paula in that outfield as a prospect. But we are also getting back the second best prospect in baseball currently. Evan Carter hitting .295 in 81 games at the AAA level. He's showing that he could possibly come up in September, given the opportunity. But with the Rangers having a younger Leody Taveras, Adolis Garcia, as we know, is a 30-100 guy, and Wyatt Langford as well, who's been progressing at a good rate, it kind of limits what Evan Carter might be able to do. And we are going to officially make this trade, as we have officially traded Dylan Cease. We now have 25 men in our Major League roster, so we'll need to find somebody to bring up on the pitching side. And I think that might be Cole Winn. I think if he's not already up, we need to check the starting pitchers. So Cole Winn is already with the Major League team, so I think we will also bring up Humberto Castellanos, add him to the 40-man. Oh, we do not want to designate him for assignment. We will call him up. We also have to release somebody from the roster. So let's see, we might have to release Declan Cronin or Nash Walters. I think Nash Walters will ultimately get the cut. And we are down to a 93-man roster, and we can bring Evan Carter up to our AAA team now. We can bring Mitch Bratt to AA. And we can also send down somebody here. Wilfred Veras is hot. Jacob Burke with 140 at-bats can get sent down. And oh, that is the AA roster. Well, let me just bring huh. Who should I put up to AA? I'll put him up to AA. And AAA we will send down. Let's see. We need 2 catchers. We have 12 bullpen arms. So let's send down Adam Hasley. Class A, make room for Evan Carter, as that is a big move and gives us more depth in the outfield. Looking at it now, 71 overall, 65 contact versus righties, 57 versus lefties, 48-45 power, and very good vision, discipline, and clutch. So he looks like he can develop into a very solid corner outfielder for us. I don't really think 66 speed is good enough to be patrolling the outfield. But let's see what he has. Training, the power. I think that is going up as the season goes, as he continues to hit lefties well. But I think I'll keep it at that. Check the other AA, Curtis Mead, as he progresses his discipline and clutch with a 270 average. So we love to see that, and I think we will get into one of these games versus the Twins, as we will have Cole Wins coming into the starting rotation. We'll move Humberto into a long relief role, or into a middle relief role. And Tukey will stay as our long relief guy. Our starting rotation is kind of flipped upside down, but it is what it is, as we make the moves necessary to go down the spiral, basically, as the Mets win 8-5 against us. Andrew Dahlquist in AA has a torn finger ligament, and he'll go on the IL. As we try to get through this series with the Mets, signing draft picks, we are already done. It's kind of annoying, you can't look through people you've already signed and everything like that, but as we see, Ramon Ornelas right there. And after we get into a game versus the Twins, we will sim past the trade deadline and possibly make one more trade. As I think I'm going to jump into the second game here, Bailey Ober versus Michael Kopech. As we'll sim the first game, and we're on a little 3-game win streak right after we made the trade. Kinda the exact opposite of what we really wanted to happen. But that's okay. So let's see. I think we'll just go with the regular road uniforms within this game, and we'll play a target field against the Twins, as Kopech looks to have a better start. We have a lot of tired guys in the lineup. Doesn't look like enough people are getting at bats. That can happen on a team like this, as Jose Iglesias is now the everyday third baseman. Don't really want him batting fourth, that is a guarantee. But Alec Thomas might move up in the lineup. I can't really do that with him batting 221 though. But in we go here. So we see the Twins 50, 57, and 42. Joey Gallo is hot for them. Carlos Correa, their major signing, is hitting 205 on the season. Looks like Byron Buxton might be on the injured list as well. Not seeing him in the lineup. As we get into this game here at Target Field, looking to extend our win streak to 4. Even if we don't necessarily want the best record for our team this year, we still want to win the games that we ultimately play. And now, Jumping into it, Bailey Ober on the mound. 19 starts, 7-5 record, 2.97 ERA, 112 innings, and a 1 flat whip. So good for him so far. 112 hits and walks given up in 112 innings. Only 75 strikeouts, so he will not be a high strikeout guy. And here's Tim Anderson batting, 359 on the year, and I can't even see that ball out of his hand with that backstop, or the batter's eye, and that's in for a strike, and there's the first strike of the ball game from Bailey Ober. And we punch one other way, foul ball, and it's a 1-2 count. I'm also looking to possibly trade Liam Hendricks. There's a couple of teams that I'm looking at that might need another bullpen arm as they get into the playoff race. And Luke Raley has not had a great season so far, a 744 OPS. But we're not really expecting a lot out of him. Hopefully he can do better as the years go, and he can maybe be a nice corner outfielder, not necessarily develop into a star, but a nice everyday option. As Trace takes one up for a ball, as he's having a very good year as well, hitting 280 for us, and he hits one in between shortstop and third base, and there's a base hit for Trace in his first at-bat. He's somebody I'm not really sure what to do with. We could keep him, or we could trade him to somebody for definitely a lower level prospect, a C. He's not really he's not someone that anyone would give up a higher level prospect for, as Gavin Sheets nails one to center field, and that is a great throw in from center to nail him at third, as Tyrone Taylor, it looks like, makes an amazing throw into third on a line and nails him trying to take third. As Luke Raley now steps up, swings at the first pitch fastball, fouls that away. But that was a hell of a throw in. I thought we were locked in to have a second and third opportunity here with one out, but nope. As Luke Raley pops that one up with good timing, Taylor makes the play, and that will do for the top of the first. Now Kopech looks to bring that ERA down, has not had a great season so far. As Julian steps in, he has only 8 stolen bases, even with 83 speed. Would have expected a couple more than that. As we start our day with a ball outside. And Kopech, we know him for the electric fastball, has been all around when we use him. Had a good 7 innings scoreless last time earlier in the year. But we're just trying to help him find his niche, find a good season, basically. See, he throws that one, 96, it gets fouled off. He's definitely an interesting pitcher. He's not very consistent, not somebody that's gonna come out there and throw 6 or 7 innings each time. As he gets Julian to look at that circle change down the middle. There's a quick out. As Kirilloff steps in. But would that be potential out of Kopech? He could continuously develop, up those attributes. One good season is all it takes for a really good progression. As a quick 0-2 to Kirilloff, who grounds it over to Sheets. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. As Josh Naylor steps into the plate. Must have gotten traded here so far during the season, and Kopech does not get the call. Wondering the same thing as me. And the 1-0 here. Way inside for a ball. 2-0. Trying to get back into this count. Taylor rips it into center. Alec Thomas makes the play, luckily. And that'll do for the first inning. As Jose Iglesias here, looking for his first potential home run of the season. He's had a great career. Might not be a Hall of Famer, but definitely a guy that you wanted in your lineup every day for a long time. As we look through with 1,000 hits in his career, he had the 2013 to 2019 stretch where he was just consistent. Might not necessarily played 162 games, but he was a day in and day out good hitter every day. As Iglesias will foul that one back. 0-1 count. And Ober comes back with a fastball high in the zone as we foul that one off. But that batter's eye really does make it tough to actually see. And we swing over the low slider. And that's a quick strikeout. Now Andrew Vaughn just looking to get on base here. He pops that one up. First base going back. He'll make the play. And we got 2 outs here, top of the second. Alec Thomas trying to get something going has not had the most consistent season so far, as we should have just let that one go. And Kyle Farmer goes out, makes the play. Oh, didn't expect to see that. And now we got Joey Gallo taking that outside for a ball. Kopech had... Oof. Wow. That's just not where you want to be with a changeup. But Kopech has had good outings so far this year. He had a 4-outing stretch in which he got wins in 3 out of those 4 starts. He was hot, and then he was not. So, consistency is definitely the name of the game for Kopech, and able to be a great pitcher in this league as he strikes out Joey Gallo, and now Jorge Polanco with 1 out here. Takes the first pitch, called for a ball, a little high apparently. The 1-0 changeup is in, and swung on. Polanco, this is his 10th year in the major leagues. It does not feel like that, as we nip the zone with a backdoor slider. But good for him, as people get that 10-year service time gold plate that they can get a little access to any regular season game and stuff. I heard it the other day on Baseball is Dead. Shout out Baseball Podcasts. But 10 years of service time is nothing to laugh at. Whenever somebody gets to that point, it's pretty incredible just from how many players come up and then don't do well and then get sent down. As Christian Vasquez puts that into the gap, and we will not be able to get that. And he will easily have a stand-up double. As Trace Thompson was not able to get close enough with his dive. And now Carlos Correa comes up. Struggling so far this year. 205 average. As we'll try to set him down here with a 1 away. Or 2 away here, I'm sorry. 2021 Gold Glover. Voted top 5 in MVP one of these years too. As he drives on the opposite field, not far enough, as Trace Thompson moves on over and makes the play. Seeing Carlos Correa just struggle after signing such a big deal just makes me wonder if GMs will start to be hesitant, if there's going to be more caveats in deals, especially with Shohei coming up this offseason with the Tommy John. Are there going to be caveats in his contract or incentives basically? If he doesn't reach X amount, the contract is worth half, or I wonder, there's a lot of intricate ways contracts are done, especially in Major League Baseball. Zavala hits it to third. throws it on over. There's one out here in the top of the third as Elvis Andrews steps up. He has 2,000 hits for his career, exactly 100 home runs. So glad I was able to call him up for this season. Make sure you get all the playing time, because it's not like we have anything to play for, so we might as well give some of these older guys that have had established careers just time to plump those stats a little bit. Now Tim Anderson trying to keep that average up. He has a 360 average on the year. As I am just not taking pitches right now, but 19 pitches here in the third inning. So I need to start taking some pitches, but he just keeps putting them right there. What am I gonna do? Apparently not gonna time them or put my PCI where they are, but looking at that one outside of the zone, as Ober is definitely mowing down this lineup so far. As Tim Anderson grounds it to third, a throw on over, and into the bottom of the third we go. We got Michael A. Taylor, not Tyrone Taylor. He lines one foul, as we just do not spot that pitch at all. 0-1 is outside of the zone. We're going to see if we can get a slider to catch the zone, and we cannot. 2-1 here. We're just trying to limit the base runners. That's 3-1, as he cannot hit the zone with the change. Hitting the zone there with the curve. 3-2, as we just try to keep no one on base. And that's a walk. First one of the game. And Kyle Farmer will step to the plate with his 253 on the year. As Michael A. Taylor runs, and he is safe off of a decent throw from Savala too. But Savala does not have a good arm, so need a perfect throw for him. That's 68 arm strength. Not really going to be mowing down runners, as he is very outside there, and clipping the zone with the slider there. Now a 1-2 count here, trying to get an out. 2-2, and the half swing, he goes around, and that will do. But one out now with Eduard Julian.
Number 47 getting ready to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout.
As he watched a circle change right down the middle for strike 3 to end his last at bat. As an 0-2 count here, quickly off of 2 straight strikes. And he swings with one in the dirt. We'll throw it to first to get the easy out. And now we got 2 outs with a man on third. Alex Kirilloff will try to do the job, driving in the run, as he takes a circle change a little bit out the middle for a strike. Taking a ball down low. As Taylor is on third, Tim Anderson gets the line drive, throws it to first, and it will stay a 0-0 game here as we go to the third we end the third inning, go on to the fourth, and Trace Thompson will lead it off for us. But next year, I feel like we're going to have a lot more interchangeable parts between guys just fighting for spots, fighting for at-bats. It's going to be a lot more of that next year, because we don't really have a lot of, role players, just platoon guys on this team right now. It's kind of, you're MLB ready or you're not. So, kind of makes it hard. Oh my goodness, what are we swinging at? But you see a lot of that with the drop off in overalls, because we have 70s across the board in the lineup, and then on my bench is like a 65. But 2-2 here, taken inside, a full count now to Trace Thompson. 1 for 1 on the day already, as he gets under that by a little bit. Michael A. Taylor under it, and makes the play. We have 1 out here. That's unfortunate, and Trace is definitely someone I might look to move. He can't hit lefties at all, and if you're a righty that can't hit lefties, I don't really know where your value is. Even if he is a good righty hitter, he just basically has to get taken out when lefties are in. So, we'll see. I like Gavin Sheets a bunch. He's able to hit both sides of the plate well. And Luke Raley hits one hard to first base. And that will be a quick half of the inning. And now we got Josh Naylor leading off the inning for the Twins, taking one on the clip for a ball. Good circle change though from Kopech, that is what we like to see. But he's not really locating his fastball. I feel like every time I put it a little bit close to the zone, he doesn't hit it. But as I say it, he doesn't. As we now got a 2-1 count here, just trying to even it up. And a little bit low with that slider. 3-1 though, so I won't be unhappy. Hey, I'll take. Oh, Timmy! Timmy! Oh, I was about to say, but I'm happy with that result. But Tim Anderson bobbles it, and Josh Naylor is able to get to first safely. As Joey Gallo steps up, takes a circle change called for a strike. And now watches another one, just a little low. Gallo, 14 home runs on the year. Thought it was going to be 15 with that pitch. 1-2 count as he watches a nice curveball come back for a strike. And now we got 1 out here, Jorge Polanco, as we'll try to get a double play, potentially to end the inning. And 0-1 after the foul, taken outside for a ball with the circle change. Low with the fastball. As we're just trying to limit the runners on base. Oh, come on, Blue, he could have went. And there's a 3-1 count, and there's another walk for Kopech. Control is definitely not his strength, as he throws one down the middle for a strike. And Christian Vasquez looking for another hit. Oh my God, what are you talking about, Blue? Oh my goodness, a 1-1 count now. And that's gonna be a runner too for the Twins after Ump did not decide to call that. Oh my God, they're sending him. They should not have. We'll take it, but it's a 1-0 game now for the Twins. But probably would have happened regardless. That's definitely an annoying pitch to not get the call on before. As Correa watches an inside fastball. And fouls off the second pitch in the at-bat. As Kopech gives up the first run of the game. 1-2 now to Carlos Correa. As he watches a dirt ball curveball low. And the 2-2 is in. Elvis Andrus goes over, makes the stop, but can't make the play. And they have 2 runners on here with 2 outs here in the 4th inning. As we start with a slider in the zone for a strike. Outside a little bit with the fastball on the 0-1. Now we are even. And Taylor swings at the inside slider. And now a 1-2 count as he watches the dirt ball curve. And we're going to throw it one more time. And Kopech stops it with... Where are you going? Oh my god. What the fuck was that? Running the complete opposite direction. 2-0 now. And that will be the third out. Going to third base. Barely beats him. But we do. As Kopech gives up 2 runs. One of them on a hit that right back at him. And Iglesias will lead off. And we are hit directly at the start of the inning. Come on, give me some aggression. I want to see something. But Andrew Vaughn now steps in, runner on first. As he will try to get something going here. And he is able to get on base as we have the tying runs on base with no outs here in the top of the 5th. Now Alec Thomas is Benintendi's on my bench. I'll keep Alec Thomas in, but I don't understand why Benintendi does not bat more. Oh, that's a nice circle change by Ober. Zach Thompson fires 7 innings of 2-hit ball for the Cardinals. Devin Williams, 33 saves already. So we could see somebody get to 60 saves this year, potentially. That would be cool. As Alec Thomas flares that one out to left. That's not going to be far enough for a tag, as Gallo has a hose. And the outfield arms are all strong besides right field. So if we drive one to right, we will probably send him. And that's swung on a little early for a ball. Or a strike, I mean. Jeez. But Sebi looking to drive in more runs. He's been our clutchest hitter when I use him. And that's going to be a double play. Disappointing. And we'll go into the 5th inning as Kopech will just try to get through 5 innings of 2-run ball here. As Julian coming off his June Rookie of the Month. Probably not doing the same here in July. But he is definitely someone that has a bright future, especially with that glove and speed. As Kopech comes off the mound and make the play, tosses it underhand. And there's 1 out here in the 5th. I'm probably going to use Humberto Castellanos in a long relief role starting in the 6th. Just to see how he is. And if we have a starter get injured and stuff, he's somebody that can eat up innings, luckily. So that always helps, especially on a team like this, where we'll probably be in a position where we need to have guys eat up innings, especially in the second half of the season. As that is 3 straight balls to Alex Kirilloff following a first pitch strike. And we'll try to come back with the slider. And that is going to be a hard hit base hit. And now 1 on, 1 out. As we'll start to get Humberto up in the bullpen. That high stamina will do a lot for us. And Josh Naylor watches that one in the zone for a strike. And this ump just does not like us, I guess. As that will be fouled off, and it's a 1-2 count. This might be Kopech's last batter. Yup, it will definitely be Kopech's last batter, as that's put into the corner. We'll get it in. And they will have 2nd and 3rd with 1 out here. And we're going to be going to the bullpen here, I think. Get Humberto warming up a little. Mound visit, bullpen. And we'll bring in Castellanos here following Kopech's okay outing, not great to leave with 2 runners on, but we'll see if we can get out of it, as Castellanos has not had a great season so far, but he is somebody that can eat up innings, so that's important to us at this point. As Gallo steps in, takes a sinker for a strike. Humberto does not throw hard either, as that is going to be hard hit. And that will drop in for a base hit. Only 1 run will score. I was trying to dive for that, but he did not want to, I guess. As Polanco now steps in. No, that's going to be another run. 4-0 Twins. As this 5th inning is not going too well. That's in the zone for a strike. Christian Vasquez, 2 for 2 on the day. As he will roll into a double play here. And we're out of the 5th inning with only 4 runs given up. I don't know what they're celebrating about, but we're gonna try to get back into this game. Elvis Andrus leading off. Him and Tim Anderson celebrating, and they were the 2 leading off this inning. As Ober pumps that one in, he is throwing so many strikes, it's hard not to swing. He has 38 pitches. He has 39 pitches coming into the 6th inning because he's just throwing them in the zone. But that is definitely not in the zone, as he gets a strikeout on us. This has just been an awful showing so far of just discipline. As watching that low for a ball, I just need to play better in the second half of this game, just scratch and claw. As that's hit well, not far enough. As Kirilloff brings it in, and there are 2 outs here. Like, what am I supposed to do? If pitches are right there, how do I not swing? But also, how am I not hitting them well? Just like that. Ugh. 0-1 now on the foul ball. Lots of good pitches have been thrown. As we take that one a little bit up for a ball, as I finally take an up pitch. And that will be in for a ball, and we have a 2-1 count here in the 6th. Ah, the same pitch that I took earlier, I swing at now. As he's thrown all fastballs as well. I've never had somebody just pound it in the zone and say, hit it, pussy. But that is what Bailey Ober is doing, basically. As Correa is trying to get his 2nd hit of the game. Hits it on over to Gavin Sheets on the ground, and we have 1 out here. Castellanos, ERA down so far, even after giving up those 2 runs, because they were charged to Kopech. Starting off with a low sinker and an outside slider. And Michael A. Taylor's in a 2-0 count, and we're going to just attack him. And he goes with it. Gets a nice base hit to right field, actually. Good for Michael A. Taylor going with the pitch. Bad for us, as we got 1 out here, as that is exactly where Castellanos misses every single time with that sinker, I feel like. As he goes the exact same place now with the circle change. Just gonna attack the zone here. As he flies it up, Anderson makes the play in shallow center field. And there is 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. But after this game, I'm going to get into a player lock with Evan Carter with his first game in our organization. I'm excited to have a possible building block in that outfield that I know is a top prospect in real life too. And we also have the opportunity with Ramon Ornelas to have a dueling mate very soon with him. because Ramon has a higher overall potential with a 65 to 70. So we could see him up in the big leagues next year a little bit, depending on how his AA or AAA season goes. As a 1-2 is fouled off. And trying to set away Eduard Julian. And he watches the circle change outside. And calling for the slider. As that is lifted, and Javon will not make the play as his reaction time is slower than a snail. 2 on, 2 out. Alex Kirilloff steps in and watches a slider get called for a strike. And that's gonna clip the corner for a strike with the sinker. Coming back with the slider. And that will give a soft line drive. Iglesias reaches out, makes the play. And into the 7th we go. As Gavin Sheets steps up, trying to get a hit after knocking a hard liner past short last time. But Sheets, I definitely want to keep around. He's got good bat skills, 74, 82, 76. So he has potential to maybe bat 300, always hit the ball hard. Maybe even develop that power more. Because I know he can develop definitely a few more overall ratings with that potential. As he lines one to first, they make the play, and now Luke Raley steps up trying to get his first hit of the day. Watching that inside for a ball. Quick 2-0 count following a curve and a fastball. And Luke Raley slaps one to left. And Joey Gallo reaches down and makes the play, unfortunately. But now we got 2 outs. Jose Iglesias trying to get on base again. Got hit last time on a slider inside, trying to put a ball in play, force the defense to make the play. As he throws that fastball for a strike. Jose Iglesias puts one into left, just a little bit too hard, and Gallo comes in and makes the play. Humberto comes out for another inning of relief, as we will just keep riding on Humberto for the rest of this game. Keep our other arms healthy, as we get a favorable strike call there with the sinker. And an 0-2, hit hard but foul. Now the umpire likes giving us calls, but not with Kopech on the mound. As that's a slider in the zone for a strikeout, and Josh Naylor watches that one. And now Joey Gallo has hit the ball well so far today. As he grounds it, Elvis Andrus comes over, makes the play, throws it to first, and we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. As Jorge Polanco steps in and will hit one up the middle for a base hit. You don't gotta hit it hard, you just gotta put them where they aren't sometimes. And now Vasquez looking for his 3rd hit of the day. As he lines one to Sheets, he reaches down, makes the play, and we are into the 8th inning here at Target Field. As we have 3 hits on the day, Bailey Ober has 55 pitches through 7 innings. Putting efficiency to the test here. Oh my goodness. No comments here out of me. As they got 2 people up in their bullpen, and our bullpen is going to be quiet the rest of the night.
Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well, kept hitters off balance, and he's
As we take that one in, take that curveball out, and it's a 2-1 count here.
Make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
Check swing.
Ah.
The count is even 2-2.
As that circle change is a little low, we get called on the check swing, and it's a 2-2.
And now it's filled up.
That slider is all the way outside. 3-2 count now.
Swings and misses.
Oh my goodness.
The slider for strike 3.
I'm just awful.
Alec Thomas.
As Alec Thomas steps in.
Down and in, moved his feet.
That's just not a great showing so far.
Towards center.
As Alec Thomas punches that one,
Calls it in, and there's
Michael A. Taylor comes in and makes the play,
Sebi Zavala.
and Sebi Zavala
White Sox.
looks to get in the hit column.
Swings and misses.
As a good slider from Bailey Ober, and he swings over that. He has really had a disgusting slider today.
Next pitch
Super
misses
late
inside.
movement,
1-1.
kind of a harder slider, up to 85. So,
Hammers that
Sebi Zavala knocks that one deep and gone. As he finally throws a hanger,
majestic shot.
Zavala goes deep, and we have our first run of the game here with a 408 home run from Sebi Zavala. Love to see that. It was only a matter of time.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive.
Sebi just knocks that one. It never got 30 feet off the ground, basically. Well, I retract. That's a nice line drive, though. 109 off the bat. And now Elvis Andrus looks to do the same.
That misses
As that is an outside slider for a ball. It's a 1-0 count here with 2 outs in the top of the 8th.
this one in the air.
But Elvis knocks one to center field. Oh, just not short enough as Michael A. Taylor comes in and makes a shoestring catch. Zavala gets us on the board here with a solo shot. Nice swing there. He's been one of my more consistent bats, I feel like, but I do say that every time with him. But Correa steps in, takes a high sinker for a ball. 32 pitches in for Correa, or for Castellanos. And we'll try to get him through the 9th. Actually, we won't even need him. This will be his last inning of work, most likely. Unless we somehow score 3 runs in the top of the 9th. And Correa fouls off another one. Here comes the 6th pitch of the at-bat here in a 1-2 count. A little low. Good take overall by Correa. As he yanks that one foul at 96. The 2-2. Where did that miss, sir? What the hell? 3-2 now, and it's a walk. It should have been a strikeout. Oh my goodness. That is just incredible sometimes, as Michael A. Taylor steps up. 2 for 2 on the day for him, as he raised that 1-something average up to a 193. As we clip the zone there, 0-2 count here with no outs, and Michael Taylor slaps it, and that will get down. That's annoying. It's a hard hit ball. I feel like that's one we could have caught. As Kyle Farmer steps in, check swing, does not go, and he is 96 clutch. So we gotta watch out. And that's gonna be a double play. 5-4-3, Iglesias, Andrus to Sheets. And now we have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. And Julian takes it inside a little for a strike.
Next pitch misses.
But that is a slider that runs way too much.
At third with 2 away.
1-1. Low.
In the dirt, nice job on
And
the
Zavala
and
makes
runner
the stop.
folds.
2-1 count. Trying to hold that runner. Keep it a 3-run game. And now the 2-2 is way too high. The 3-2.
3-2 is
Where the hell were you throwing that one?
Back and forth and that at bat.
As Kirilov steps in. That one is in for a strike. 2 on, 2 out here in the 8th. Trying to get out of this with a 3-1 3-run lead for the Twins. As Kirilov swings through that 88-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-2 pitch. Fouled right at the plate. On the curve. And here we are again. As hard hit up the middle, Anderson comes, makes the play, and that will do. As we go to the 9th, and of course Joan Duran steps onto the mound. He has one of the hardest fastballs in the game. Hardest fastball, sinker, whatever you want to call it. And he's also got that dangerous splitter.
25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Tied for second in the AL in saves, one behind the league lead. As he tries to tie that league lead here against us. 1 pitch. 1-0-2 down the pipe. We are late. And it's an 0-2 count now. As that is on the black. Wow. What a pitch. At 100, there's not really much we could do there. And now Trace Thompson to the plate. And that's off for a ball at 101. He has not thrown his other 3 pitches, but they're just as lethal.
Swing and a miss.
And swing through that fastball. Damn, he just pumps. And that's the first off speed we've seen. The 12-6 is inside for a ball. I was just trying to scratch and claw. 3-1. Tying run is in the hole. So that's a 90-mile-an-hour slider for a strike on the swing. Will count though. As that's going to be ripped down the line by Trace Thompson. He will hustle to second, and we'll have a stand-up double here with 1 out in the top of the 9th. It's a 110 off the bat down the line. Bang. And there it goes into the corner. That's where it ultimately stayed. As Gavin Sheets wants to continue hitting the ball hard. 1 for 3. Oh, wow. That is a hard 12-6. Holy shit. Gavin Sheets just trying to bring us one step closer here. As that is lifted. And that's going to be the play that will be made by Gallo. As Luke Raley now steps in. 1 on, 2 outs, 3-run game. As he swings over the 93-mile-an-hour splitter. It can be up to 97. Oh my goodness. And that's inside for a ball. I feel like he throws his split piece just as much as his fastball. But at 97, that's crazy.
That one misses.
as that's outside for a ball. 2-1. Tying run on deck. Nothing more to look forward to. Can't talk about winning.
Swing and a miss.
As we swing through that high fastball at 102. As Duran's looking to lock this one up. Oh, and he does. A nice 12-6. Gets the Twins the win.
Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to
That is quite a game. 1 run, 5 hits, 4 runs, 12 hits for them. Kopech charged with 2 earned runs. Let's check the box score. Humberto Castellanos charged with no earned runs. The error by Tim Anderson, as it was just not a great game. But Humberto, good job out of the bullpen. 3 2/3, 6 hits, no runs, 2 walks. As we are just looking for better showings as we get closer to the deadline, and that ends our win streak. But we might look now to trade Liam Hendriks, as we're gonna be, let's see, simming till past the deadline. And Jose De Paula has broken his ankle. He's gonna be on the 60-day DL, and we will probably not be able to use him this year. And now, I think we look to trade Liam Hendriks. I got a team in mind, and it's a team that has a solid rotation, a good end of the bullpen, but just needs a little more in that middle. Oh, I feel like Liam Hendriks can come here to the Blue Jays and have a chance to make an impact eventually. As we are interested in, where is he? Yes, third baseman, switch hitter, Tucker Toman. And then I am also interested in young reliever Adam Kloffenstein. So we're gonna make this deal for Liam Hendriks. It's gonna open up another bullpen spot. But Liam Hendriks is gonna go play for the Blue Jays, an opportunity to have playoff baseball. But Liam Hendriks is off to greener pastures. And we will look to add probably Mitch Brett to the MLB. And we also might move somebody into the closer role. I think we'll move Gregory Santos. Let's see if I can get his name. Damn. Don't feel like doing that right now. I'll do that off screen. But he will be our new closer. He's got a 2.03 ERA for the year, and I didn't think he would get moved. And Mitch Brett will come up as well. And in the Class A area, who should go up? I feel like Yolequi Cespedes can go up to Double A with the injury to De Paula. Can we even move him to Class A? No. But De Paula, 258 average. Let's see how Jacob Gonzalez is doing. He's down to a 285 average as he's cooled down lately. Colson Montgomery is at a 236. Evan Carter has gone down a little bit to a 290, and Curtis Mead is at a 260. Colas is somebody who will probably get the call up if somebody gets injured. I am going to be looking for more at-bats for him. But we have a lot of outfielders, as I might look to trade one real quick. Bennett Tendy, it feels like he should be getting just more at-bats. Let's see real quick. I feel like I should trade Trace Thompson. But let's see if there's a team that needs an outfielder. As we get into this, view all trade blocks. That actually will probably not help. Let's see in right field. The Rays. The Rays actually might want Trace Thompson. And let's see. If it is the Rays, I like what they do with their bullpen arms or starters. So we could go with a J.J. Goss, a 22-year-old C potential who's had a decent Double-A season so far. And that will make room for Oscar Colas on the MLB roster. Let's move him to the MLB. We'll move somebody up to AAA. Let's see, AAA needs an outfielder. Let's see, Steven Piscotty can go up to AA. So, we got that worked out. We got our trade moves done. I think we end up just keeping Tim Anderson, maybe getting rid of him in the offseason. But having him bat 360 just kind of makes it difficult. And Garrett Crochet here, somebody I might want to extend. We'll just do it now, and we'll save a couple million. And then we'll be able to re-sign him closer to arbitration and other stuff. Same thing here with Andrew Vaughn. Give him a small contract that will bring him to arbitration. Just to lock some of these guys in and not have to worry about their value later on. And we can also see if they deserve larger contracts as we go. But I think that will be it for the extensions. I don't really think Curtis Mead would get an extension when he hasn't really shown much at the major league level. Lynn Sosa has had a good AAA year, but he has not gotten the call yet. So let's sim past the trade deadline. Looks like I need to release somebody. Well, looks like it might be Declan Cronin getting the release. Unfortunately for him, but we are going to skip to the end of the trade deadline and see our prospects. And let's go through this and let's see one more day. And let's view our draft picks. As we got a few studs. Oh my goodness. Sebastian Rios, Arnold Condo, and Steven Guerrero. All very high potential. Ramon will be a good piece down the line for us, and he has the opportunity to potentially get major league at-bats at the end of next year. But this is the point I wanted to get to, Vizcaino with a good bat. But this is where we are going to leave it off here, as we like who we drafted officially. I like the potential that everybody comes with. Rios is going to be a great arm to watch go through our system. And I am looking forward to the future as we wrap up this episode of the White Sox franchise. Thank you very much. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know any feedback. But until next time, we gone!